Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut. Thank you for joining me here. This is Kathy speaking, and it's the 30th of May of 2022. I thought I would do a divine spread for you, my dear friends, and I've put my microphone a little bit closer to me as we've got a neighbor who is doing some work out the back, and you can't tell them stop working, so you may tend to hear a little bit of bang bang in the back, but there's nothing I can do about it. Okay, divine spread, my dear friends, as promised. A divine spread. Usually my divine spreads go from week to week. Not that I get to do them every single week, but it is Monday today. So let's see the week moving forward, okay, which will take us to beginning of June. So obviously if today is the 30th, this will take us up to roughly the 6th of June, or whenever you get to see this message. Divine spread is a general reading, dear friends, so let's see what Spirit has to let us know, to advise for the week moving forward. Oh, I forgot to tell you that I'm using all my old decks. So my first ever decks. It's like turning the hands of the clock back in time. My first little tarot deck that was gifted to me, my La Vera Sibilla. Right, and I know you all love the La Vera Sibilla. And my first ever Lenormand deck. Right, and this deck here, which is called Llewellyn deck, was the first deck that I actually bought, first tarot deck. Yeah, I think even before the Rider-Waite deck. So yes, I love the feel of this deck. It's just that the images are not that clear for you from the where my camera is above me, but they're a beautiful deck. I will tell you which cards they are, and we're using the Romance Angels as well to look at love. Okay, so let's see, dear Spirit. Venus in Taurus now, first couple of degrees in Taurus. It's the new moon now in Gemini. I'm doing this reading on the new moon in Gemini. Happy birthday, dear Gemini. Happy birthday. New moon, everyone. Send your intentions and your wishes out to Spirit. What is it that you want Spirit to grant you? You should realize your wish within 6 months. Okay, until we get that full moon in Gemini, logically within 6 months, not just in 6 months. Within the 6 months moving forward, and the full moon in Gemini will be December 8th. So if it's a wish that is granted and something very important for you, whether it's love, family related, any sort of relationship, business, it's worth waiting 6 months. Truly. Where is Gemini for you in your chart, in your natal birth chart? Let's see what the Karma Dharma is, because that's where a new beginning will start for you, in the area of Gemini. So it's very important to have your birth time if you know your rising sign, because you need your exact birth time. If you know your rising sign, then you know where Gemini is for you. For me, I'm a Virgo rising. I'm a Virgo sun as well, with a sun in my first house. So for me, both Virgo sun and Virgo rising say that Gemini for me is my 10th house, which is my career, my goals, aspirations, and who I am out there in the world, my goals, right? So, new moon in Gemini, divine spread, dear Spirit. What is it that we need to know? And many of you know that the divine spread is what I've formulated, right? I've called it a divine spread. I've made it like a horoscope spread, very simple, but many of you that have been following me for years know that. So let's see what the Karma Dharma is. Judgment. Pluto and resurrection, second chances, a moment of crisis. Such deep changes as Plutonian changes are never easy. Keep that in mind. Pluto is, it's like, you know, starting to build from the foundation up. This is help coming through from Archangel Michael, okay, my spirit guides. So it's a time to resurrect and start living for thyself, living to be happy, starting to build again from the bottom up. Very transformative, very much about help coming through from the divine. Let's see what the divine spirit holds. Thank you, Spirit. What does the divine spirit hold this week, or whenever you get to view this message, of course? So let me just make a little bit of space. Okay. So at the foundation, dear friends, we have the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is what we've invested in, okay? You could see that this could relate to money. It's a Pentacles card, so this is from the deep past, but it's also the seed of this reading. So we're turning a corner, a challenging corner. Astrologically speaking, it's like with Mercury retrograde and Saturn now actually stopped in the sky. He's very, very powerful. Saturn is in Aquarius, his home sign. Mercury is on Algol. Mercury is like touching on the lunar eclipse that we had mid-May, because the lunar eclipse was at 25 in Scorpio, so a completion point in Scorpio, but Mercury is at the 26th degree of Taurus right now, so he's still retrograde, has not turned direct, won't be turning direct till the 3rd of June, so that will be in about 4 days. So he's really, really slow now, so he brings in the messages very slowly. But there are, I mean, Algol is Medusa, right? She's got a head of snakes, so these could be difficult thoughts, anything to do with change. I mean, snakes are Scorpio, right? It speaks to poison, poisonous thoughts, words, anything connected to values, money, self-worth. It could be very stressful, as well as, you know, Mercury retrograde also brings up things to do with the past. Saturn is also going to turn retrograde on the 4th. So as soon as Mercury turns direct, 3rd of June, on the 4th is Saturn turning retrograde. So he will give us a bit of a break. Saturn, the limiting, restricting, difficult teacher related to karma and timing. I do feel with Mercury turning direct, it will take a little bit of time, because Mercury is actually squaring over to Saturn. So what we're needing to know, or hoping to know, maybe it's not meant to be. We're not meant to know right now. And that's why we're sort of looking for the seed of this reading is, I've invested, I've put in my heart, my soul, my blood, sweat and tears in this business, in this relationship, in this situation, right? I've invested. I've been very invested. Is there any possibility of prosperity here? Do I need to keep investing in this situation? Someone's looking at a situation. We cannot say it's all systems go now. It's like, yes, Gemini, which rules, Gemini's ruled by Mercury. Gemini is quick thinking, it's curiosity. That's what we're doing now. We're sort of looking at things. How can we rebuild? And we're hoping also for help coming through from Spirit, for a second chance to rebuild on our lives, on the structures of our lives. Pluto speaks to riches, a plethora of things in our life as well. Pluto is death. It's death and it's resurrection. So we are and we have closed up something to do with Scorpio. Scorpio is where the lunar eclipse happened, my dear friends. And Scorpio being ruled, of course, by Pluto and Mars. Mars really helps the situation now in Aries, really does help because Mars is on Jupiter in Aries. So it's all about new beginnings, having the courage. We'll talk more as I'm putting down the cards. What is hidden? What is it that you don't know? We've got the Ten of Cups, my dear friends. Ten of Cups, that is what is hidden. This is either a beginning, right? Because the Ten of Cups does turn into the Ace, or an ending to an unhealthy situation, one where you've been invested and you were not happy with. It can go either way, but we see the rainbow here, which does speak to blessings. So I'm not reading reversals, dear friends, as you know. We will see. Recent past, Queen of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, powerful, magnetic, creative, sexual, leader, courageous. Queen of Wands. She has the ability to create, to lead, to be generous, to be to ignite. What is it that you are inspired right now with? What is it that you desire now? With Aries, Mars in its home sign of Aries, which is the seed that is being planted. Jupiter there. Jupiter is our beliefs, right? And because Jupiter rules Sagittarius, Aries and Sag are in good sync. So Jupiter is very powerful. On powerful Mars right now, even though Mercury retrograde is squaring over to Saturn in Aquarius, we're being asked to find intelligent ways to not go head on, which is, Aries is head on. I'm going to do this, whether this or whether that, right? The ram wants to go full steam ahead, ready to go on that journey, on that adventure. It's what I want. This is what I desire. This is what I want. Saturn is trying to limit us, though. Saturn has been trying to limit us very much so. So old matters sort of holding us back. But Jupiter and Mars, very powerful. So I'm going to have the courage. I'm on a mission, says Mars in Aries. I'm going to go on that adventure if it's the last thing I do. I'm going to find an intelligent way to go through a different route, maybe. Where I see the blockages, I don't go head on. I find intelligent ways, right? Aquarius, where I've been limited, I will not push that way. I will find other ways to get to my goals. Uranus in Taurus. What is it that you love? What is it that you value? And we've got Venus in Taurus now, and Uranus is there. So Uranus knows Venus is coming. Good surprises are on the way. Shocking things will happen relative to money, to things that we own, things that help us feel safe and secure. Venus is love, money. She's anything to do with beauty, anything to do with quality, security, financial security. Let's see what's going on in the now. Page of Swords, Gemini energy. So Page of Swords can speak to a messenger, communication, spying on someone. For those of you that have had no communication now, because Mercury is retrograde, a lot of themes from the past are coming up, dear friends, and they could also point back to November of 2021, but also back to 2011, 2010, 2012, when Jupiter again was in Aries. Well, I should say the nodes, because the nodes were in Taurus and Scorpio roughly in 2012 as well. So it's not that this is the first time after that, 2010, 2011, 2012, that the nodes have come back to Taurus, Scorpio, but Jupiter. We're talking about Jupiter with Mars. They're very powerful. And, the Queen of Wands is usually my Leo card. Leo is very driven, right? It's a fixed sign. And of course, Scorpio and Taurus, where the eclipses are happening, are also fixed. So fixed energies, to get them to move. So any situations or any people, if you're waiting on changes pertaining to those 4 fixed areas of the chart, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius, Uranus needs to break things down, to revolt, to rebel, to shake up, to shake the earth. Taurus, North Node. We had a new moon in Taurus. Now, today is the new moon in Gemini, so a month ago, we had a new moon eclipse, a solar eclipse, and their solar eclipses are very powerful. So, Gemini, curiosity, decisions, moving forward, dark thoughts, Mercury's on Algol. Is there value? Will there be quality? Will there be security for me moving forward? Crowning is the 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands is waiting on your ships to come in, right? 3s are expansion and growth. 3 could also speak to turning one's back on a situation, having made a choice, we've passed the 2 of Wands. We're at the 3. So the 2 of Wands is the portal. A decision has already been made, I would say, more than likely. It's now, do you desire this enough to be patient, or to ready to take that adventure and that trip? It could be an emotional, spiritual, physical trip. Some of you could also be dealing with someone that could be physically at a distance. Maybe also, because this is more Sagittarian energy, maybe also there's been, your beliefs have gone through a lot of changes. So beliefs, they play a very big part in our decisions moving forward. What is it that we believe? Right? Jupiter is also very much about spirit and adventure and truth. So we are also seeking the truth. We're all being more courageous and more active. As Mercury is going to turn direct and Saturn retrograde, that's when most of the action will take place. But I want to say also that on the 11th is when Venus meets up with Uranus. But even coming up from now already, we're sort of coming into those energies of Venus connecting with Uranus in Taurus. So surprises, tower moments. Oh my goodness, the advice is 5 of Swords, conflict, self-sabotage, harsh thoughts, not wanting to fight, to battle. This is the action and the advice, and it also says that the upper hand is with you. You have the higher position here, even though it can cut you as well. It's not something easy that you're probably going to fight for. But there are changes on the horizon. 5s always speak to changes. What is possibly, dear Spirit, the outcome? What is possibly the outcome? And the moon. Thank you very much, dear Spirit. The moon. We will be taking some more tarot and... Oh, did I say tarot? Yes, I've got tarot and Lenormand. So the moon, new moon in Gemini. We see a full moon here, though. And we know that it's all about, this is our depths, our subconscious. The moon, going within, going deep, trusting in your higher self, your intuition, letting go of fears. Letting go of fears. We've got the eagle here. The eagle speaks to intelligence, but I would say that maybe because the eagle is sort of like the Aquarian energy, where the eagle has that 20/20 vision, can have perspectives from a higher place, because Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, right, which is the sky. It's the heights of, you know, being able to see the world from a different perspective, seeing things totally differently, but also being able to find a way through, out. I mean, Uranus is also freedom. Okay, now the moon can also speak to deception. I don't know that if the deception is connected to you or another person, or, I mean, the moon can also speak to things to do with a home, your foundation, where you live, matters to do with the family. So let's see if, you know, how the divine helps or hinders us. Okay, let's see. We've got the Two of Cups. So this is help pertaining to a relationship, a soulmate connection, a business partnership. We've got the Seven of Swords. Oh, goodness. Seven of Swords can speak to stealth, can speak to intelligence, right? We see a father and a child. There could be secrets pertaining to a father and a child. Maybe that's connected to the moon. The moon can speak to mother. A mother, an absence of a mother. We see a father and a son here. It could be a divine masculine that is a divorcee, a widower, I don't know. And if not just a divine masculine, could be just a single parent. And we've got the horned one, my dear friends, which is Saturn. Saturn, number 15. So the devil does speak to restrictions. It is Saturn, it's fears, it's Seven of Swords and the horn one. Now this could be a secretive, very intense connection. It could be a secret love affair, obviously, with that Seven of Swords and the Two of Cups and the devil. The devil speaks to strong, very intense sexual connections and desires, obviously, here. It can also speak to narcissism. It can speak to fears or to timing or to karma. Let's see what's at the bottom. We've got the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, dear friends. And we've got the Wheel of Fortune here. King of Wands would be Sag, Leo, Aries. Of course, King of Wands, very powerful, entrepreneurial, sort of a character, very sexually driven. This is a power couple. These two enjoy the same things. They're both very creative. The Wheel of Fortune does speak to Sagittarius, so this will be more Sagittarius energy for most of you. The Wheel of Fortune does speak to truth, law, endings, divine timing, changes, karmic changes and endings. Beneath that is the star. There's the Aquarius energy. The stars align, and obviously here with Jupiter in Aries, it's in a beautiful sextile. Jupiter sextiles over to Aquarius and Saturn. So there's positive and there's limiting. Saturn wants to limit and Jupiter wants to expand and change. Remember, Jupiter can speak to abundance, exploration, optimism, manifestation, a lot of happiness and jovial energies. Saturn is more the opposite. So Aquarius is also hope and some sort of ending that will bring hope and healing. Now, of course, we know the King of Wands is someone that is very driven, very sexual. So he's someone who's ready to take action, going through a lot of maybe also legalities, legal changes and endings. After a decision, Two of Pentacles. After things being up in the air. Let's take some more cards. Let's see what's going on in love with the romance angels. Now we've got Pluto here, so Scorpio is very prominent. King of Wands, I'm going to say for some of you, it could be also a Scorpio. As I always say, for me, Scorpio loves the color red. They're very passionate. They're very desirous. Remember that. Mars, which rules Aries, also rules Scorpio. Aries is fire, right? Cardinal fire. So there are connections, very strong connections between, for me, Scorpio and Aries. Scorpio is very different, though, to Aries in many ways, obviously. But they're ruled by the same planet, Mars. So that's where the similarities are. Let's see what's going on in love, dear spirit, on this new moon in Gemini moving forward. What is going on in love? Matters of heart. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. So there is something to do with control, and that's exactly what Pluto is. But Pluto is retrograde now, and Pluto is in a sextile in 60 degrees, a good aspect to Scorpio. So it's like letting go of control right now. It's like a window of opportunity, dear friends. I'm going to say after the 4th of June, surely. And remember that the timing can be very fluid and very hard to pinpoint, and timing will be different for each of you. So let go of control issues. I don't know if you're letting go of someone to heal your soul, letting go of someone that was trying to control you. That could be the horned one here, the devil. We've got chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here where love is concerned, and it runs very deep. That's what Scorpio is. Scorpio is hidden in our psyche, like wanting to connect on a very deep level. Scorpio is, I'm either in or I'm either out, but fears also of connecting on a deep level. Honeymoon. What can I say, my dear friends? What can I say? I mean, I'm not surprised at all. I'm not surprised at all. Because when I pre-shuffle, sometimes, you lose cards. And these cards have shown up before. They've shown up. They showed up before the reading. So which cards showed up? It was 1, 2, and 3. The chemistry did not show up. I had a small pile of cards that fell out, and it's just incredible. So as I said, we're reading the energies. So if you're interested in getting a personal reading from me today, tomorrow, so 31st of May is when I will stop. For those of you that are on YouTube, if you're wanting a personal reading after that, you will have to join us on Patreon. So there's bliss ahead. There's a lot of chemistry. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Some of you could be going on a holiday. We do see a lot of water, so it's going to be very emotional. There it is. Someone's waiting to board. Take that trip. Physical, emotional, psychological, and separation. That's interesting. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Which partner, though, it does not tell us. Or maybe you've gone through a separation. Let's see what's beneath that. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner... Let me just restart for a moment. Yep. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Now, of course, it's Gemini season. It's all about youthful energies. It's all about playfulness, curiosity, decisions, of course, lots of travel back and forth, lots of communication. Okay, it could be short distance travel. Gemini is your environment. But it could, remember that Jupiter now is in Aries. Jupiter is all about long distance travel. And Gemini is also opposite from Sagittarius, which is long distance. So playfulness also is more so the Leo energy for me as well. And as I said, the Queen of Wands logically would be the Leo energy here. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. And there's a lot of flirtation. So that sort of leads up to a separation. Time apart. I don't know if it's a total separation for good with someone. It says that it's time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So something may happen where you're needing to spend time apart. I don't know if you're physically distanced to each other, or the action and advice says that there's other people involved here. We've got the Five of Swords. And swords, remember, harsh air element can also speak to, and Jupiter as well in Aries, with Mars, can also speak to legalities. What's beneath this could be the one. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So there is romance from both, but there is questions. This could be the one. It's sort of like we're asking ourselves, but here it says you've already met the romantic partner you seek. So obviously, for most of you, this is someone that you already know, my dear friends. So I will, and I'm going to take actually a couple of Sibilas on the separation here, because I want more clarity about what this separation means. So let's just put the Sibilas here and continue. Okay, let's take some Lenormand. I feel called to take some Lenormand now. Before I take more tarot here, let's take some Lenormand. What's going on? Divine spread. My dear friends, this can be a friendship. This can be a partnership where work is concerned as well. Remember that the King and the Queen of Wands, they're very creative. They're very driven where vocation, business is concerned. Okay, so the only earth card element is in the foundation, which this is like the seed that's planted. So 7 years, it could be, you could be turning a 7-year cycle, 7-month cycle, just challenges right now, because this is not only the past, okay, because it could be talking back 7 months, it could be talking back 7 years. We're in 2022, so back to 2015. But it also speaks to, I mean, there's earth here. The seeds have been planted in the earth. And we've got another 7, which is the 7 of Swords. Let's see what the Lenormand has. The Moon again. Now, the Moon in the Lenormand is a very deep connection. Could be hidden. Could be two people that are connected through their psyche. I mean, they feel each other. They dream about each other. They intuitively connect. Right? The Moon in the Lenormand speaks to Moon in Cancer. So it brings me back to this. It's like you've connected to your person. The person who feels like they're from your tribe, so feels like a family member, and it could be a connection with a twin flame or a soulmate from a past lifetime. Okay, the Moon also speaks to fears, but also strong desires and strong emotions and fantasies. We've got the Fish, and the Fish speaks to abundance. And you've been through this cycle over and over again. It speaks to repetition. But this is Venus in Taurus. We've got Venus in Taurus now. I don't know if something may happen during the night time. This is more the evening setting. I don't know if you're dealing with someone who's got their moon in Cancer or in another water sign, possibly. Could be Pisces. Could be their rising. The fish does ring Pisces for me, does speak to abundance. And of course the fish swim together in a school, like they're a family, like they're a tribe. And look at all the water in the cards. Some of you are passing over water. Oh my God, so much mystery here with the book. Now the book is also Neptune in Pisces. There's so much water and so much that is unknown, maybe unclear. The book can also speak to information, but because we end with the moon and we've got the book, and the devil says you're not meant to know yet, there's like a sense of mystery here. 5, 12, and 8 is 20, which is judgment. Looks like Spirit may be bringing you some messages. Look out for signs and synchronicities, right? The book also speaks to futuristic. Now, Neptune is in Pisces in its home sign, which speaks to secrets. It can speak to knowledge, things that we're going to find out, information. Also through, or also things that we will find out will give us a sense of great abundance. Even though we do see that the waters are quite choppy here, I will take one more card on the book. And we've got the garden. Again, we've got a lot of water. And it's a 20, my dear friends. And 20 is second chances. It's judgment. Oh my goodness. Now I'm going to say also that the garden now always, for me, it shows me the fountain where Venus is coming up from the froth, from the foam, where Venus is being reborn. And it takes me back to the Venus reborn. I think it's the last messenger is here that I've uploaded for you. So we see like a rebirth. I mean, the garden is the Garden of Eden. There's a lot of happiness here. And it's Uranus in Aquarius. It's someone's public life or things to do with society or teamwork or networking. Can speak to fame and fortune. You may be dealing with someone that's known in their community, and maybe that is something you don't know. Or someone's trying to hide things from their community for whatever reason. We'll see what is going on here with the moon. What's at the bottom of this deck? We've got the key. So there will be a resolution. We will be able to unlock this book. The key speaks to something long-lasting, and it's probably long-lasting happiness, because 20 is also, you have not been happy where you've been. It's a time of resurrection and second chances. The key is finding a resolution. It's revelations and achievements, right? Again, Venus in Taurus, 33, master number. It comes after 22, which is the path, and the path is decisions. The key can also speak to a new home that you don't know about, that someone's working really hard on building on. Capricorn is my goals, my aspirations. In the natural zodiac, Capricorn is the 10th house. So this is what I'm striving for, or this is who I am out there in the world. I'm a leader, right? The devil is Capricorn. I work really hard. We could see someone working really hard here. All work and no play, trying to raise this child of theirs. This child could be a new business, could be a business of theirs as well. Success may come in time. But we also see here, it's interesting. Have a look. We see a fox here, my dear friends. Let's see if you can see it. There it is. The fox is curled up here. And the fox speaks to intelligence, trickery. Someone very intelligent. And the fox is Pluto in Scorpio, so it talks to suspicions maybe, or someone that's very cunning, or just a bit of caution necessary here. The fox can also speak to hidden matters, right? Or someone not trusting and looking behind their back. Oh my God. Oh my. Oh my. It's just like magic, dear friends. There is the fox, which here is, to me, it speaks of intelligence. I just got the goosebumps. Why is there intelligence here? Because we've got the key. If the key is close at hand, it has a special plan to help you with your wish, no matter what it is. That's what the key says. The fox is always in flight. If you want to find a friend, you must avoid betrayal. Avoid the game of pretend. And we've got the transition with the storks. Now the storks speak to that child, bringing in something new, yearning for change, for a new home, transitioning, yearning to travel, to go and build a home elsewhere. It's a number 17, which is the star. 14, temperance. 33, the decision has been made. The stork, new cycle, lots of changes. It can speak to reoccurrence as well as movement. And there's the letter. So communication or news coming in. The letter can also speak to possible legal papers. This stork has something to say. Don't stay here long today. Whether north or south, it's best to be on your way. So that says wherever you are, go and build elsewhere. Find a solution, find a way. Remember what I was saying about Mercury squaring over to Saturn. This picture shows a letter waiting to fulfill the fire of your desire. But if clouds are around, new sorrows may soon abound. And we've got changes, healthy changes. Beneath that is a divine masculine. Whether husband, partner, or friend, this card has a message to send. The lesson of the day. Listen to what your man has to say. So, I'm not going further back than that. Let's stay here with the key. Let's put these cards aside. Even if we cannot see them all, we still can, which is great. All right, let's take... First of all, I want to take a peek here with three of my little tarot cards. My first ever deck. I feel that it is magical. Let's see what this separation is all about. It says time apart from your partner is on the horizon. What's that about? So this is dark thoughts, just like Mercury on Algol. 8 of Swords is perception of feeling trapped, fears, feeling blocked, but it's yourself that's holding you back. Knight of Pentacles, stuck energies. Of course, this is Virgo. We could see the hooves are on the ground. There's no movement here. There's more about strategy, planning, and future. Remember the Knight of Pentacles. Someone's looking at, is there value here? What do I need to do to get out of this trap, out of these blockages, these limitations? Maybe also limiting thoughts. Remember, Virgo's all about looking at the details. So some of you could be looking very closely at the details, the little details that keep you bound and stuck. Virgo is ruled by Mercury, and right now it's not about moving forward right now. As I was saying earlier, on the 11th is the exact Venus on Uranus. So after that, on the 14th, I think it'll be, I mean, the energies are going to really start to pick up. So things we'll know which way we're heading. We will know. And obviously that Venus-Uranus conjunction and coming up to it will be very important. So we will have an inkling of what, which way we're heading for sure. And we've got the Queen of Pentacles. And look at this here. So we've got a Knight of Pentacles and a Queen of Pentacles. Now there could be a small age difference. We see a divine feminine, more motherly, right? Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Knight of Pentacles, again, it could be any earth sign, even though it's more Virgo. This could be a meeting where two people want the same thing, and this could be the communication, or there's like strategy and like forward planning for the future, but it does involve some sort of a separation. It's time apart. I don't think that it's total separation, but for those of you that are needing to let go of any restrictions or narcissistic blockages, it could be another relationship that's holding you back, right? Someone maybe that was trying to control you. I don't know. Let's take one more on the Queen of Pentacles. We know she's very motherly, very much about planning, very stable, but very slow. She needs her time. And she's facing the past. So something to do with her past is what she's looking at. And we've got the Page of Wands, which is the Mars and Jupiter in Aries. This is the Aries energy. Page of Wands, adventurous, messenger, ready to take that risk, that leap of faith. It's the minor arcana of the Fool. So, okay. Let's take from the deck a little bit more, another card. Let's put the King of Cups. Why did I say King of Cups? Okay, we said the Wheel of Fortune, the Star, and the Two of Pentacles. Let's see why we have the Seven of Pentacles in the foundation. We have the Tower, which is at the foundation, dear friends. Lots of changes, some sort of an awakening. Someone's been going through an awakening and massive changes. The Tower can be very challenging. Mars, right? Martian energy. There's a wake-up call, shaking at your core, at your foundation. Changes need to happen, right? We'll take, I think I might take some Lenormand from another deck to see this Tower. Let's look at the hidden position. What is it that you don't know with a Ten of Cups? We've got the Ace of Cups. There's a new beginning. I did say it's the Ace of Cups. Let's take one more. So here is the Holy Grail. This is a very important connection. New creative beginning. You're doing something that you love, or you're connecting with someone that truly you've been maybe waiting on for quite some time. Let's take one more here. And we've got the Four of Cups. Missed chances. The chance comes back around. The hand of Spirit offers you this. And Four of Cups is also, I'm not happy. So that's why we've got the Ten of Cups. Some of you are leaving another commitment, marriage, for new love. Could be, because the Four of Cups is, I'm bored. I'm not happy here. And she's really looking upset. So she's not noticing that cup that is above her. But I feel that with the Ace of Cups, and this could be missed chances because of being in another unhappy relationship or marriage. Queen of Wands. We've got the Hierophant. Taurus. Taurus is marriage. Taurus is beliefs. It's restrictions. It's traditions. I do see the I see Taurus many times as second chances as well, with the 2 keys that he usually holds. But there is a harp here. There is a harp. We know Taurus is all about music, and Venus is in Taurus now. I'm going to say, my dear friends, that more than likely we've got some really good energies coming in. The energies will shift quite a bit soon, because remember that Venus is coming up to Uranus, and of course Uranus is still sort of squaring over to Saturn in Aquarius. But yeah, radical things and big changes are going to happen. I mean, Uranus is the maverick, doing something different. It's a tower moment, which we've got here in the reading as well. And the Hierophant obviously is a 5, so it does speak to changes. Can speak to a spiritual connection as well. This Queen of Wands, maybe she was in a marriage. Remember that we had a new moon in Taurus, solar eclipse. So lots of changes for this Queen of Wands around the Taurian energy. So if this is a Leo is squared by Taurus. So being uncomfortable and needing to keep the faith moving forward. Let's see what's going on in the now. Page of Swords. We've got the 5 of Pentacles. So some truths coming in, or some communications pertaining to a feeling of lack. Maybe also big differences between one person and another. The 5 of Pentacles can speak to different ideas or beliefs, but also financial hardships. Can speak to different social backgrounds pertaining to these 2 people. Or 2 people not feeling happy in their lives and connecting to find solace and to find comfort and security and happiness within another person's embrace, if I could use that term. Let's look at that 3 of Wands crowning the reading. And we've got the 6 of Swords. So we've got the La Gondola here, and here it is, my dear friends. This is what the plan is. The plan is no more waiting, but taking the initiative, which is Aries. Jupiter and Mars in Aries. We're moving towards values. What is it that we value? After Aries is Taurus, right? And Venus has just left Aries, so matters of love and abundance. We've had the courage to move forward, to take that risk in those matters. Now we're looking at being more stable. Taurus is fixed earth, getting something like real. It's not about so much about the action now for Venus, right? It's more about, I'm coming home. Where is home for you? Let's look at that 5 of Swords. Oh my goodness, difficult decisions, things being up in the air. 2 of Pentacles, revisiting a situation, feeling as though you've been here and done that before, right? And this is a difficult cycle that you're needing to come out of. Let me take one more. Oh my goodness, 4 of Swords, inaction because of challenges, other people needing to make a decision. There's other people in the picture. Someone is still needing to heal, or someone's needing to take some time off. This could also be someone that's just really, really busy. Someone that's been really, really busy. Too much work and no play. We've got the 5 of Swords, 4, and the 6 of Swords. And the 7 is here. So very strong Aquarius energies. Let's see what the moon says. The moon, the outcome, possible outcome. More swords, 9 of Swords. A lot of stress during the nighttime, a lot of worry, anxiety. Gemini, decision making, not knowing, not having the information or the clarity, needing maybe to, as I said, find a way to go round any limitations. Now, the limitations could also be a decision being made here. Let's take one more. We've got the Three of Pentacles. So Three of Pentacles is very much collaboration, it's expansion, something to do with work or collaborating with a small group of people. Threes can speak to other people in the picture, of course. But three can also speak to the initial success. Let's see what's at the bottom. We've got the Lovers. So obviously here, Gemini season will have a lot to do with partnership and relationships. We've got a divine union here. Okay, this is, for many of you, there is a third party here, obviously, right? This is all about connecting your mind with your heart and making the final decision from the heart, not from the mind. Someone's been using their logic too much and they're losing their mind, right? Someone's having nightmares about, what do I do? Let's take the the Two of Cups and the Seven of Swords. We've got the Ace of Swords. So this is communicating. This is wisdom. This is another ace. This is the ability to cut through the crap, to speak openly. To find out the truth. Let's have a look at the horned one, the Devil, and the Fox. And we have the Page of Cups. This could also be an apology. Page of Cups is an unexpected offer of love. It's let's get out, let's get out there, let's connect, let's talk openly. These are surprises. I mean, the fish jumps out of the cup, right? But the Page of Cups could also be a child of, and you could be dealing with a Capricorn, dear friends, with the Devil here. I will take some tarot or Lenormand, more than like, we'll see. And, you know, the Lovers is here. Again. Yes. And the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles speaks to marriage, possible new commitment or someone coming out of a marriage. This could also speak to financial support, your support system, people that love you, people that are from your tribe, family members helping you. And we've got the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. Someone that's ready to take action. We've got the Lovers at the bottom of the deck here. Gemini season. Not surprising. Oh, I said, which deck would I take? I'm taking the Sibyllus. Dear friends, I'd like to see what's going on here. Let's see what's going on here. I want to see what's going on with the Devil and the Page of Cups. Let's just restart. We have Two of Wands and Superbia. Someone who may have a little bit of vanity. Two of Wands is like a portal that's open, a decision that needs to be made. Someone that comes from a fine background. I mean, the peacock shows off his wonderful feathers, right? So this offer could also feel like it's something really wonderful coming from someone that has, I don't know, they're very abundant, or they're from a financially stable situation, or someone who's got a name for themselves, could be. We've got the Three of Cups and the Belvedere, waiting on someone's arrival. This could be also a gift. This could actually be a gift. The message speaks to travel as a gift, or this could be an actual gift. Three of Cups is reconciliation many times, or a third party could be either a child or a third person. I want to take one more after the Belvedere. And we've got the Ten of Cups with the Constanza, something unchanging, someone waiting forever for someone's arrival. Lots of happiness here. This is like, and it speaks of visiting. So yes, there is a visit here. There is going to be a meeting. There's going to be a meeting. Oh my goodness. Wow. What I did not take is the King of Wands, which is the general. He was at the bottom of the deck, so I'd like to look at that. But let's do that before I forget, and then I want to come back to the Tower at the foundation. So what's this King of Wands all about? Sexually driven, desirous, creative, powerful, hot blood runs through their veins. When they want something, they run and get it. Okay, so this came in the reverse. So it's usually my Aquarius card. Maybe they're holding back on some of their truths. Or maybe they're letting go of being cold, and they're showing how much they desire this connection, this new beginning. There's the Four of Cups. Again, which we've got here, and the Queen of Wands. Missed chances. Chances could be pertaining to communication as well. Now, for some of you, there also could be a chance that the King of Wands on another level could be someone that the Queen of Wands, because we've got a King of Swords here as well. So I don't know if the Queen of Wands is turning her back on the King of Swords or the King of Wands. So it's interesting because we also had the Knight of Wands that we just saw, which is someone's matured. So it could be that the Queen of Wands is looking towards the future. She's turned her back on the King of Swords, which could be someone also legally that she's separating from. Let's look at the Tower. We've got the Chariot, the Six of Swords, and Justice. Oh my goodness. Moving away from something that you've invested in, dear friends, or what you've invested is at a physical distance. We've got the Six of Swords here and here, and Justice, which is all about karma, dharma, balance. And it's like the portal that opens. It's an 11. You're moving towards your justice. Remember that the Chariot also can speak to hopeful travel. Now, here we see travel over land. It's Cancer. We see the Chariot, which this person is following the alignment of the stars. They know what their wish is, and they're in charge. So we see lots of movement here. Wanting to change homes. Leaving injustices maybe. Let's see what that, on your mind here. Let's see what that Three of Wands and the Six of Swords shows. We've got the Fool card, so it's a brand new beginning. There's Judgment again, dear friends. And this is a soulmate connection. Six of Cups. It's got to do with the past, dear friends. It is obvious here. Let's look at the hidden position for a moment. So 10 of Cups, Ace of Cups, 4 of Cups. It's all cups. So it's 15 cups. 15 is the devil. Three of Pentacles, which is also here. Five of Swords, which is also up here. There are other people involved here. And the Ten of Pentacles. It's got a lot to do with family and money. Family ties, business, work, and family. That's what is affecting this relationship. This bliss, this happiness. Remember, the Ten of Pentacles does turn into the Ace. Let's look at the action and advice. Where we've got the Five of Swords, the Four of Swords. That's 9 swords, which is also here. And the Two of Pentacles. So the action and advice is that the offer right now is Page of Cups, where love is concerned. Anything creative. It's a small offer. But the decision could also be around a child. Everything is up in the air. It's very Pisces. Pisces is also sacrifice. Sacrificing for a child. There's the Ace of Swords, which beautifully clears the air. It's going to clear the confusion. Ace of Swords is also here. So we see the father and the son. The Seven of Swords, a lot will be spoken of and communicated. Some information will be harsh, but it will clear the air. And maybe there is a need for an apology as well. So we will see, because the Page of Cups is also an apology. Let's look at the outcome. We've got the Moon, 9 of Swords, 3 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles. Someone ready to do the work, put in the effort. More Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, which is also up here. Let's just look at what comes after that. I want to look at that 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Wands. Lots of difficulties. It does speak to money and work and the effort being put in. But there is conflict. There's lots of changes. There's lots of work to be done here. And we've got the 8 of Cups, which is someone checking out. 2 8s. 8s are the infinity symbol. Is it leaving anguish, anxiety, stress with that 9 of Swords? And it's all about now, let's start to build, let's put in the work, let's do things in a practical manner. And emotionally, you are leaving worry and moving on. Let's take one more on that 8 of Cups. 3 of Swords. Someone's going to be heartbroken here. And the Strength card. Strength card is Leo. So it speaks to confidence. It speaks to strength. It speaks to trust. There are trust issues. 9 of Swords. Again. Oh my goodness. It's a bit of a thriller here. Okay. I think I'll take a couple of Sibilas there. Let me look at that 5 of Pentacles in the now. With the Page of Swords. The Star is there. The Star, which speaks to hope. There is hope. And there is recognition here. The Star is also a wish fulfillment at a physical distance. The Star is also detaching, communicating, doing things differently. Be careful pertaining to other people and the way you communicate. At the bottom of the deck is the King of Wands. Again, let's take 3 Sibilas on this area here. Someone needs to be patient here. The 8 of Cups is I'm leaving something that I could not find all my happiness there. So I'm checking out. I'm going on a journey. Could be a physical, could be an emotional. Which holds, there's a lot of desire for this journey. Even though there's a lot of conflict and it's hard work. There's also disappointment. Some disappointment. I don't know if it's third parties that are getting disappointed. Remember, the Moon was the initial card. Consolante sorpresa. This is like Venus on Uranus. Sudden surprises. It's the Six of Wands. I succeed. I have the recognition. Suddenly there's value here. There's money. From where you did not expect it, it comes in suddenly. We've got the Dottore, which is the doctor. It does speak to arrogance, but there's sort of like, this is like a humbling energy, and it's also Scorpio. It's 13. 13 is the death card. Suddenly, I don't know if, because we've got the three of hearts, the Three of Swords there, which is a disappointment or a broken heart. But there will be healing. Let's see. Someone has been going through an emotional maybe also psychological wounds have been playing out here. And another 13, the merchant. The merchant, thinking very careful about contracts, how to move forward. This could also be like the King of Wands, which is a business owner, right? Someone putting in a lot of thought of how to move forward. There's jealousy, Eight of Swords, third parties. There could be regrets. Eight of Swords is like blockages or regretting to do with things that maybe someone didn't do or take a risk on. Past regrets. We've got the Ten of Wands, which is the leggerezza, and this is lightness of being, and it's like a heaviness coming off one's shoulders, like the resurrection has taken place. The burden has gone away. There's also a very strong sexual indication as well with the Strength card and the leggerezza. And we've got the child, bambino. This could be potential pregnancy, so do take precaution if you are meeting up with someone. Yes, there could be potential pregnancy, but this could also be the beginning. Seven of Pentacles is the first card that we put down here. We end with the Seven of Pentacles. Waiting a long time for this child or this new, or the storks bringing in something new for you, the bambino. You've been waiting a long time for this. The rewards are here. The child speaks to happiness, my dear friends. Oh my goodness. Six of Cups. The Ace of Pentacles. Advantageous matrimony. It's like the Ace of Pentacles, and this is the safe. Sorry, I just hit the microphone. I hope you didn't hear that. There it is. There it is. Denaro. Something stable and long term. It's the Ace of Pentacles. This is for sure something long term. This is surely something that's going to give you a sense of security and an advantage point. Remember, the Six of Cups could also speak to nostalgia, so you could be revisiting the past. Yes, there could be children involved here as well. There's divine help here. We've got the servant, Three of Pentacles, which is also here. This is the servant, the maid. This is a helper. And we've got the viaggio, someone taking a voyage. This is like your knight in shining armor. Someone is taking a journey. There's movement here. There's action. And again, he's looking towards the past. Three of Wands, which is up here. Someone now not waiting, but taking the action. And we've got Consolante Sorpresa, a consolation prize, very similar to the Seven of Cups, which is up here. Seven of Wands, this is keep pushing, keep trying, and even if it's against the odds, what you've dreamed of possibly could be happening here. The stars are in good positions to help you do that, dear friends. So, okay, I think we've done it quite a bit. This is a very, very long reading. Let's take a message from the wisdom of the Oracle. You'll have to listen and re-listen. What is the advice, dear Spirit? What is the advice? To be fair, and this was in the reverse, my dear friends, number 38. To be fair, 38. I will read both. It speaks to balance, justice, a need to consider options, mutual benefit, the law of cause and effect. The Oracle's message in the upright says life offers experiences that are challenging and experiences that are nourishing, yet over time they strike a balance. You move from being from stasis, which means stoppage, to doing, from discovering to loving, to letting go, to being again. Life is a pendulum swinging between all of these states. You'll always oscillate back and forth between doing and being. What I'm thinking when I'm reading this is the pendulum. If you are not content with where you are at this moment, remember that all experiences have their place. Accept them without judgment, and you will see how the universe adjusts in perfect balance. You reap what you sow. For every cause there's an effect. Wondrous things will be revealed now. Now, where relationship is concerned, can you find a way to achieve fairness right now? This is a time for listening as well as speaking, for understanding as well as asking to be understood. There is much to be learned, and you will learn it if you remain open and objective, weighing options and considering all sides. Your heart wants to connect to others, so allow for a balanced exchange of ideas and actions. The best kind of relationship is one in which there is mutual benefit and each party feels heard, valued, and respected. Be fair to all. Now, where prosperity is concerned, now is the time for even exchanges. Now, a reverse card for me, dear friends, could say that there's been injustices or that you will come into balance and justice moving forward in the near future. In all your affairs, you will be able to negotiate fair settlements. Mutual gain is the gift to you and your partners and colleagues. This is also a good time to square your finances and take stock of how you're compensated for your work. This card signifies balance, justice, and negotiations, so remember that all things must be fairly recompensed. Yes. Keep this as your truth, and so it will be. Now, protection message, because it did come out in the reverse. Injustice and inequity are part of life, but they do not have to define your experience. This is a time when you may observe an injustice righted and fairly redressed. Perhaps you come to the rescue of someone else or are called to answer for a personal slight. You will be amazed by the sense of power and that surges through you when you stand up for yourself and others. This card also indicates a good time to advocate for others who are less fortunate. Choose your cause and commit to it because you can make a difference. One thing is for certain, if fairness is your intention, the situation will be resolved for the highest good of all concerned through acts of kindness, empathy, and courage. And after that is the new life. So interesting. Anyway, my dear friends, of course the message will be different for each of you because we're all in different situations. As I said again, it's the energies that we are reading. Let's take the animal, the spirit of the animals. So end of May till early June, dear Spirit. First week in June. What is the message? What do we need to know? What is the advice? Thank you, dear Spirit. We have Swan and Grace. you who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. That is beautiful. So, again, the swan is on the water. What can I say? The swan is on the lake. Swan Lake. What a beautiful card. So, just goosebumps. Elegantly swimming over the water, transitioning, dear friends. It's a time to glide across the waters of my soul. Bring me, he who glides, or you who glides, across the waters of my soul. Bring me your wisdom and light. The light looks like flight as well. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. It's like the ugly duckling transforming into this beautiful swan. So something that has been going through transformation. We're on that journey now. We are transitioning towards this beauty and this grace, my dear friends. So I just want to wish you well. I don't know if I should I take some love messages? Should I? You're probably saying yes, please do. So I will not disappoint you. Let's take 3. I just want to take 3 today. Just 3 love messages. 3 messages pertaining to matters of love, emotions, feelings, thoughts, perceptions. What do we need to know? Okay. We have, and it's in the reverse. I don't want to be tied down. I will never marry. I don't believe in marriage. That's the 9 of Pentacles. So someone who's very independent, it's usually the Virgo card. 2 of Pentacles, what can I do to win you back? So the 2 of Pentacles was also up here. And we've got, and it's in the reversed. I really want to work on us. You are worth it. So someone's had a change of mind here maybe. We've got a 19. 19 is also Leo. 19 is Leo, but 19 also adds up to a 10. And 10 is the Wheel of Fortune. So let's leave it there, my dear friends. I'm wishing you well. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. I really have to finish my June readings. I hope this helped. And as I said again, tomorrow we close up the personal readings unless you are on Patreon. And thank you all generally for your support. Sending you lots of love, lots of healing, and especially to those that have had the drama, the unbelievable shooting in Texas, the massacre on those young souls that were not to blame for anything. Let spirit, let the divine put things in order, bring justice to those who use their power in a negative, evil way. Dear Spirit, please guide, heal, help those who are in need, those who need attention, those who are going through a dark night of the soul. Please help them, please guide them to salvation, to serenity, to heal and start all over again. Start all over again from scratch, but give them the strength to do that. Those who have trouble, financial troubles, that have grievances, they cannot put food on their table, please guide them to where they can find what they need to nurture themselves. And not only physically, but emotionally. It's all about food. Food for the soul, food for the body, for the physical body. Venus in Taurus, my dear friends. And thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Archangels. Lots of blessings, dear friends. Enjoy your day. Talk to you soon. Ta-da.